the Siddur Rehovos HaNahar. Rehovos HaNahar is a RASHASH Siddur. There are more than one. There are different kinds of developments developed. It actually has there's one in color. It's really beautiful. There's another one which is for Nusach Sfard. This is Sfardi. And since it's the oldest, or it seems to be very, very steady, a lot of people use this, and this is the one that we use, and we're going to get into this in a minute. The best laid plans. Now we come to this phrase here, V'yishtabach, and I noticed that, in the last one, let's see, maybe I'm in the wrong one. It's the one on page Kufai and Aleph, where you see that the words that are really confusing, at least between Ashkenaz and Sfardi, or Sfard, are this word V'yatzma B'konei B'kara Meshiche, and it's only really 4 words. He's counting them as 10, and he's looking at the 10, and he has some explanations on that, and we could look at it again another time. But I want just to move over to here, where we have this phrase like this: V'yishtaba, v'yispor, v'yisroman, v'yisnaseh, v'yisadar, v'yisalev, v'yisalal. So what do we see here? Let's read the blurb. He says, in these Mab Osios, the Zion Tevos. No, let me not do the blurb. Let me do it differently. There's so many different ways to do it. But I was looking just at the again, the picture down below. I don't have the words for it. I don't know what it's called. There's a flow chart. So the flow down below, let's say, starts with Naranchi, the Yechida, the Abba. So now you're on the Naranchi of the Yechida, the Abba, Naranchi, the Chaya, the Abba, and the Naranchi, the Neshama, the Abba. All of those are all coming in, and now you're on the right side. Everything's coming in the right side. And on the left side, we had the Naranchi, the Yechida, the Ima, the same lineup. The Naranchi, the Chaya, the Ima, the Naranchi, the Neshama, the Ima. All of that. Let's look up above now. So now we see that that's what's coming in. And again, like I say, I believe that you have it's the Panemius is first, and then you're coming through different layers, and all of this is like a big ball with 3 wrappings on it, and it's all coming down into this Milui of Havaya. So let me just go over here just real quickly, and we'll try to look at this part right here. He said, "V'mab Osios the Zion Tevos." Now he says that if you look at, there's 7 letters in each one of these. There's 6 letters, 42 letters, 7 words. The min v'yishtabach v'yischalo yikaven lahamshak gimel salmin the Naranchi the Neshama, the Naranchi the Chaya, the Naranchi the Yechida the Mochin, the Godless the Abba. Now the really opposite word of the operating word here is the Godless the Abba. You're now bringing your Mother Shefa using this mob, and once again you could all this whole string of words is really once again you're talking about is one thing inside of the next again. So if you're talking about the move, the Mochin, the Godless, the Abba, then you're talking about the Yechida that's inside of that, and then the Ranki and etc. going like that. That's how I believe you can understand those things. So then it said we're talking about the Godless of Ab. We're going to bring that Shehem Mab Osios the Pasha, the Mala, the Sag, which he says is that the Godless of Ab. This is what it actually looks at, and he shows it down below. That's what he shows down below. He shows down below, he says that they are also the Shehem Mab Osios, the Pasha, the Mala, the Sag, the Gimel Partsufi Kochav, as going up to the top, the Hechukachigachim. Now he has these notes here, and here's a different side, the Shehem Atik V'nuk, and Ava V'ima. So this, it's an unknown system that he's referring to. There's a background here that we lack. I lack, anyway. So he says the Rasiya, the Tzila, the Rasiya, the Ton. In other words, telling where it's going. So he said that's one thing that you have going on. So this one with the Vavs, which is actually a 42 without the Vavs, so counting it without having to go into that. but it's apparently, so you're big into big time milking here. Here's another one. He says, Gam b'mab zed, and this, in this 42, he says, Yekam in the hamshet, mehabria ha'ara the kitzonius gar from bria now. So what's part of the kavana here? Take it from the kitzonius of gar, the hekel kodshim, the asiya, the zah, shagavar alo. So he says it already came up because it went up. We're gonna shine a hara at it, the chitzonius of that gar. Agam b'mab the sag zeh. So with this sag, you can use a sag to do that. Let me see if I missed it. He says, Mamshik meha bria. Bria is sag. Let's say ha'ara likitzonius gar, the hekel kodshim delasiya. That's where but this is coming all the way from bria into, because asiya is already moved up, shikavar alo, that is in yitzira now. V'gam b'mab sag, it's not what I'm trying to get at. V'gam b'mab the sag zeh yekavin la'alvos gar, the hekel kodshim the asiya, the kitzonius, the yitzira. So all of that. So we're in the kitzonius, the tzilus. I'm sorry. My mind is racing. Let me try to calm down. Gam b'mab the sag zeh yochel la'alos gar. You're able to elevate the gar, the hekel kodshim the asiya, the tzilus. So we're talking about the asiya of tzilus. So we're in the tzilus, but it's the lowest part, and we're going to bring that up to yitzira. So he says that's all. Everything is moving up along that. Of a mob, the mispar Zion Vavim, and then there's another mob. It's the mob of the mispar, the Zion Vavim, Zion tables, Elu Yakavin Lahamshech Gimel Tzamin Narantchi Yorevim Mainet. With these seven sixes, he says, see, so Yakavin Lahamshech. So this is what you're going to do. Gimel Tzabin the Ramke the Deshama, for the Ramke the Chaya, for the Ramke the Yechida. You're going to bring all that, and it's in the drawing down below. That's really what the drawing says down below. The Mohin, the Godless, the Ima, so that's the Ima side. So one of the 42s is for the Abba side, the other 42 is for the Ima side. The Godless, the Ima Shem, Mab, Osius, the Pasha, the Mali, etc. Whatever, I read that, the Ma. So why Ma? I don't know. The Gimel of Partsufim, Kachav the Zah, because Ma, this is going to be Ma, and then down below you're going to have, ultimately it's going to go into this, or this Ma is going to come down like that. Okay, that's it for the Rashash. I'm just working on it. I'm trying to understand the picture that we have going on.